The most common question we get is how well does paint protection film and ceramic coating hold up on a daily driver? Or the most negative comment we get on our YouTube channel is, that stuff doesn't hold up, that stuff's only for supercars, this only works if it's garage kept. Well, behind me we have a Tesla Model Y that belongs to Dr. M3. You guys might be familiar with him from YouTube. We've been working with him for many, many years. And in 2021, we did a full PPF wrap, ceramic coating, and window tint on this car. This is of course with the xpel ultimate product that we use here at Blackout. And the reason that I want to show you this car is because he got a new one. So this one's back because one of his family members or something is going to use it, but we're going to get it all cleaned up and ready to go. Now, this car has 136,000 miles on it. So averaging more than 30,000 miles a year. It's the definition of a daily driver. He uses this to go back and forth to and from work, puts lots and lots of highway miles on it, as evidenced by that mileage. So this is a really great testament to how well PPF works, and we're going to walk you through that once we get in the car inside. But initial overview, we've got some damage to the film here that you can't even really see right now. That's like some weird staining. Probably would have stained the paint, would have had to polish it out of the paint. We're going to see if we can get that out without replacing it. No major rock chips on the front end that we can see at all. The front driver's fender has one major chip that chipped the film. It actually dented the metal as well, but I think it saved the paint. We're going to have to find out once we get that film off of there. There was a nasty chip right here through the film, and we tell people this. We're very honest about what PPF will do. It's a sacrificial barrier. Again, 136,000 miles. Most of you do not keep a car that long. In America, the average trade-in time is about 3 years, which is usually about 30 to 45,000 miles. But what you'll see here is that there is a dent from whatever hit it, but there is no paint damage underneath. And when we removed the film, it also did not damage the paint or remove the paint, which is indicative that there's not even cracks in the clear coat or anything like that. So this is exactly what PPF does now. A PDR guy, paintless dent removal, could come in, remove that dent, and it would be like it never happened. This part of the door, absolutely hammered on just about every car, and that's true here too. However, the film took the abuse. So what you're gonna see here when we remove this film is that the film's gonna come off and the paint underneath this is gonna look pretty much like new. I think that's pretty incredible to have 130,000 miles on a car and have the paint still look good when we pull that off. So you guys are gonna see that, be witness to it firsthand, what PPF can do, how it can protect your car, and why it is in fact awesome for daily drivers. We've got the sun helping us, so the panel is nice and warm. We're gonna go ahead and remove this and show you just how much damage the PPF stopped. Thousands and thousands of rock chips. Notice how clear the film is after 140,000 miles. This car I don't believe is garage kept because I know where his house is and I know what's in the garage. And the removability, it's another thing people comment on. Stuff's impossible to get off. This took me about 2 minutes to strip the whole door. There are still a few chips clustered there, but nothing like you would have if you had no film there. 140,000 miles, pretty impressive. One of the things he was impressed with the most is that this white leather has almost no gene transfer or transfer from dyes. And I would have to agree with him. Usually when we see this come in with that many miles on it, there's a lot of stuff here. It's very difficult to clean off. Now, we originally ceramic coated the interior. We did the vegan leather, we did the dashboard, we did the floor mats, which was another thing he commented on. This floor mat has never come out of the car all season, every season, all year. No all-weather floor mats have ever been on top of this. That floor mat kind of looks like brand new. That was ceramic coated as well.
Starting on the interior coating of the Tesla Model Y, and I went ahead and pulled the floor mats out of the car, gave them a quick vacuum, and now we're going to coat them with the xpel Fusion plus upholstery. So if you had like cloth seats, or if you put it on like Alcantara and suede, or just your regular carpet floor mats, it adds a little bit of protection to those as well and makes them a little bit easier to clean. We're going to go ahead and do a quick coat on these now, let them dry, and then we'll do another coat on those as well.
Doc believes that really has to do with the ceramic coating, and I think I would agree with him. This is the first example we've seen with this many miles come back where we got to take a look at it, especially with the white interior, I think it's a great idea to get it ceramic coated inside and out. So the Model Y is done and it is outside. Remember, this car had 136,000, I've been saying 140, rounding up, I guess, but 136,000 miles on it, and the entire car was wrapped in PPF when it was new. This is a really good analysis of what does this look like on a daily driver. And what we ended up replacing was the hood, not because of chips, but because of staining. The gentleman that owns this car probably parks in parking garages often, and so on the hood and the fender, there was this hard water staining. In fact, you can still see some of it on the bumper. We elected, and so did the customer, to just leave the bumper alone and not redo that. So in the right light, you can kind of see it. But on the hood and the fender, it was really bad. So we replaced the hood, we replaced the fender. Again, not because of rock chip damage, but just because of staining. Now, on paint, it would have stained the paint as well. Is it possible that we could have polished it out? Maybe, but sometimes some of those hard watermarks can get even beyond polishing. So it very well may have protected the paint there. On the rear doors is the biggest noticeable difference. Down on the flare, you remember we removed the film from that, and there's like no rock chips on the back of this. And I challenge you to go to any Tesla charging station and look at a Model Y that's sitting there that does not have PPF. And what you will see, even with a couple thousand miles, this will be really destroyed. So for those of you that are gonna say, well, the film just looks more damaged because it damages easier than paint or whatever, which is actually the opposite of what's true, I promise you, if you go look at another Y, you're gonna see lots and lots of damage there. If you look at this one, we did no paint work on this, no touch-up, nothing. All we did is remove film and put new film on. Now, is there a rock chip here and there underneath there? Yeah, there is. But for the most part, you don't have that sandblasted look. In fact, from here, I can't see a single chip. Overall, for 136,000 miles, this car looks absolutely incredible. If you were to replace that front bumper, it would almost look like a new car inside and out. PPF, ceramic coating, you want your car to last a long time and look good while it lasts. I guess, you know, mechanically, obviously, it's not gonna help it last long, but if you want it to look good, that's what you need.